Today we have a very special read, guys. Sulwe. Yes. I've always wanted to read this book. I've seen this book many different places, but I am so happy that I read the book first. I'm definitely going to look for this movie, and we have to watch it. This is so amazing. I love this book, and Kaylin says that this book is actually her favorite book. Are you guys ready to find out why?
Yes!
Yes! So wait, before we get into the book,
Kids, stop what you're doing and hit that subscribe button.
let me ask you, Christiane, I'll ask you first. What do you think the book is about? Because Kaylin read it already.
I think the book is about,
It's okay, you could guess anything in the world. Even if it sounds a little crazy, you could go ahead and guess it anyway.
Yeah. I think it's about a girl that made this joke up.
Made a joke up?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
This joke. If cows are born in July, what month are goats born in?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What month would a goat be born in? I thought they were born all over. What month?
What? Okay, what?
He said,
Kids, stop what you're doing and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, go to space, bro.
Okay, we're done.
And let's get into it!
Sulwe by Lupita Nyong'o and illustrated by Vashti Harrison. Sulwe was born the color of midnight. She looked nothing like her family, not even a little, not even at all. Mama was the color of dawn, Baba the color of dusk, and Midge, her sister, was the color of high noon. Hardly anyone at school looked like Sulwe either. People gave her sister Mitch pet names like Sunshine and Ray and Beauty. People gave Sulwe names like Blackie and Darky and Night. Sulwe felt hurt every time, so she hid away while her sister made lots of friends. Sulwe dreamed of being the same color as her sister. She wanted real friends too. So she got the biggest eraser she could find and tried to rub off a layer or two of her darkness. That hurt. She crept into Mama's room and helped herself to makeup. Oh no, she would hear about this from Mama. Sulwe decided to work from the inside out and ate only the lightest, brightest foods. With a stomach ache, she went to bed early and turned to God for a miracle. Dear Lord, why do I look like midnight when my mother looks like dawn? Please make me as fair as the parents I'm from. I want to be beautiful, not just to pretend. I want to have daylight. I want to have friends. If you hear me, my Lord, and would like to comply, may I wake up as bright as the sun in the sky. Amen. When Mama came in to wake her for school the next morning, Sulwe rose to find not a trace of daylight in her midnight skin. Sulwe told Mama everything. Mama asked, "What is your name?" "Sulwe," she muttered. "And what does it mean?" "Star," Sulwe whispered. "Brightness is not in your skin, my love. Brightness is just who you are. As for beauty," Mama said, rubbing Sulwe's stomach the way she always did to comfort her, "you are beautiful." Sulwe sighed. "Well, you are beautiful to me, but you can't rely on what you look like to make you feel beautiful, my sweet. Real beauty comes from your mind and your heart. It begins with how you see yourself, not how others see you. Now, up you get and out you go." How could she, as dark as she was, have brightness in her? How could she have beauty when no one but her mother seemed to see it? How could she be a star? That night, a shooting star appeared at Sulwe's window. "The night sent me," the star said. "Come with me." Sulwe hopped onto the star and off they went. "Long ago, at the beginning of time," said the star, "there was night and day, and they were sisters. They loved each other very much. But people didn't treat the sisters the same. Lovely, nice, pretty. People gave day pet names like lovely and nice and pretty. People gave night names like scary and bad and ugly. She felt hurt every time. Well, night got fed up and walked right off the earth. Day stayed behind and enjoyed making everybody happy in the sun. But then day grew too long. Day began to really miss her sister. So did everybody else. There had to be a way to get her back. Day set off to find Night. And she did. "I miss you," said Day. "I miss you too," said Night. "But you don't know what it's like to be treated badly for being dark." "You're right, I don't," Day replied. "But what I do know is that we need you just the way you are. Come and see." Night returned and the people rejoiced. "We need the darkest night to get the deepest rest. We need you so that we can grow and dream and keep our secrets to ourselves." The stars chimed in. "Brightness isn't just for daylight. Light comes in all colors, and some light can only be seen in the dark. While day had a golden glow, with night everything had a silver sheen, elegant and fine." Day told her sister, "When you are darkest is when you are most beautiful. It's when you are most you." Could it be that night did not need to change, not even a little, not even at all? Now that night and day were back together, a little bit of night returned to day in the form of shadows, and a little bit of day returned to night in the form of moonlight. They were inseparable from that moment on, and promised to celebrate the brightness in each other, whether people chose to see it or not. "You see," the star explained, "we need them both, on their sunniest day and their darkest night, and every shade in between. Together, they make the world we know, light and dark, strong and beautiful." Sulwe rose the next morning, beaming. There would be no hiding anymore. She belonged out in the world, dark and beautiful, bright and strong. And if she ever needed a reminder of her brightness, she could look up at the sky on the darkest night to see for herself. Sulwe felt beautiful inside and out. Wow, what an amazing book. I have to say I agree with you, Kaylin. Now that I've read the book, I think this is like one of my very, very, very favorite books. I think it was just so creative how they used the analogies that they used. I love the artwork from Mrs. Vashti Harrison. I loved every single thing about this book.
Kids, stop what you're doing and hit that subscribe button.
But before I get into why this is my favorite book, I want to ask Miss Kaylin, why is this book, why is Sulwe your most favorite book?
Sulwe is my favorite book because it tells like that she should not get bullied just because she has like a different type of skin color. So like she's a star. So no matter what she looks like in the inside, it's like she still looks perfect, even though like she's darker than everyone else. She's still perfect no matter what.
I love it. I especially love the book because it showed how necessary everyone was. Whether you were light like the sun or if you were dark like night, it showed that there were advantages to both. And it shows how much unity is required. What stuck out to me was something that you said. I don't believe we were recording at the time, but you definitely said that, you know, when the darker sister was being bullied, you know, why didn't the lighter sister pick up for her? Why didn't she stand up for her sister when she was being bullied by all the other kids? And that is absolutely true, right, Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what would you do if you saw your sister being bullied at school by other people because of her skin complexion? What would you do?
I would be a upstander.
Upstander. What does that mean again?
Upstander is like someone who bullies someone and helps the person that's being bullied.
Ah, okay. Did you learn that word in school?
Yes.
Ah, okay. I like that. So I look on this like with what's currently going on in society, right? So we have darker skinned people who are being treated unfairly in our country right now. And how I look on this, we're all brothers and sisters, and whether you are a light person or a dark person, even if maybe you are not the one that's being mistreated, if you see your brother being mistreated or your sister being mistreated, I believe that it's your responsibility to stand up for your brother or your sister to make sure that we're all being treated fairly and that we all get the same advantages in our own country, because this is everyone's home. This is not just the home of lighter skinned people. It's also the home of our darker brothers and sisters, and I definitely feel like this is the simplest way. I love that it's in a children's book, so it's broken down and it is shared with even the smallest, the youngest minds in a way that is simple that everyone can understand. I absolutely love it. And it also talks about, because, you know, unfortunately within the black community, there is something called colorism. It does put it out there. I love that it shows that even within one black family, we all come out different shades. Even this is our family here, you know, and I have a different complexion than Christian. I have a different complexion than Kaylin here, and Daddy also has a different complexion, just like Sulwe's family, where her mama was, I forget what she compared her skin complexion too. Let's see. Her mama, she said her mama's complexion was the color of dawn. And then she said her daddy was the color of dusk. Her sister, she felt, was the color of high noon. And then she felt like she was like the color of midnight. She didn't feel like she looked like her family at all. I disagree. I think she looks just like her family. They all have the same features. It's just different shades of their complexion. So I feel like it's the same thing in our family, and I love it because we wouldn't want, you know, anyone of like me to be treated better than Christian or better than Daddy. Why would that? Why would we allow that? We're all one family. We all love each other very much, and I think it's a beautiful thing that we're not all the same complexion. Like, that's boring. That is completely boring.
Yeah.
We all look different. We're all individuals. We all have our own various characteristics. Like, I just love every single aspect of this book. And Christian, what was your favorite part of the book?
My favorite part was this part.
So Christian says this is his favorite part of the book. So why was this one your favorite part of the book? This is the part where she was crying and her mama was talking to her and asked her, what is her name? Why did you like this part?
Because her mom said she was a star.
Oh, I think that is a beautiful part of this book too, because her mommy really like gave her like a motivational speech there and was like, listen, I named you Star for a reason. You are a star and you are bright.
She said, like, what does her name mean? And
Yes,
it means
and she
star.
said star, yes.
Because she is a star.
Yes, and then it continued where mommy was saying, hey, brightness is not in your skin, my love. Brightness is just who you are. So I love this part of the book too.
Thank you for reading with us.
And if you like this video, please don't forget to like,
share, and subscribe.
Thank you so much for reading with us, guys. We love you. Oh, and parents, don't forget, check back with us here at Cristiano's World every Monday for a new book that we're reading. And we hope that everyone's having a happy Christmas. Thank you for reading with us, guys. Stay tuned for more, and we're